Hello，大家好，欢迎回来，我是海洋啊，承蒙大家的厚爱啊，我的里滕豪斯的那2期视频呢，在 B 站上总算是播放破万了啊。之前呢有2个月左右，我的视频都很低迷啊，没有过这么多的播放量，所以呢能看出来大家还是非常关注里滕豪斯的这个案子的。所以说呢，我决定回报大家，再加做一期内容，把我之前由于视频时长没有放在正片里的一些内容呢，在这期放给大家。可以说呢，这是一期彩蛋内容啊。里滕豪斯的庭审呢，经历了3个星期，那3个星期呢，可以说是受到了举国的关注啊，各大媒体都在争相报道这个案件。除了关注案件本身呢，媒体们也非常的关注这12名陪审团人员。由于这个案件的特殊性和有争议性啊，陪审团他们的压力是非常大的。这其中呢，最主要的压力来自于他们担心自己的人身安全啊，因为就连里滕豪斯的辩护律师都受到过无数的死亡威胁啊。所以陪审团呢也不想因为这个案件的最终判罚而影响到他们自身的安全和他们家人的安全啊。但是呢，美国的陪审团义务呢是强制性的，如果选到一个人，并且这个人符合标准的话，这个人是必须要履行他的陪审团义务。为什么说要符合标准呢？因为从事某一些职业的人是不符合陪审团选人标准的，就比如警察，我就被选中过去当陪审团义务啊。收到来信后呢，要做一个问卷调查，我填写了个人信息啊，包括职业啊、价值观什么的。我填写完之后呢，人家一看职业是警察，直接就跳过我了，因为法庭要找的是一些各行各业不涉及到与法律相关的从业人员来当陪审团，这样才发挥了陪审团的作用，从不同的方面和角度和思想来对一个案件做出判定，这样才是最公平的啊。里滕豪斯这个案子呢，法庭也不想让这种外在因素呢影响到陪审团在审庭过程中的任何独立思考的判断啊，因为毕竟陪审团他们自己的人身安全肯定要比这个庭审要重要的多，所以呢，为了消除顾虑呢，法庭把这12名陪审团人员保护得非常好。绝对不允许任何人在法庭上拍照啊，并且法庭是有专门的巴士来接送陪审团人员的，保护他们的安全，还专门配了警察护送这辆巴士啊。但是啊，一家叫做 Nbc 的媒体就特别想了解关于这12名陪审团人员的信息，他们就派了一名叫做詹姆斯·莫里森的记者呀，在11月17号庭审结束时呢，跟踪了从法庭出来的陪审团巴士。护送巴士的警察呢，立刻就察觉到了，但是呢，警察需要一个合理的理由来拦停这辆疑似跟随车辆啊。结果呢，就在一个交通路口，陪审团巴士过了路口后呢，记者的车辆为了跟住巴士而闯了红灯。这时呢，警察的机会就来了，立刻就拦住了这辆记者的车辆。我们来看一下警察的现场的执法视频。
Are you from Wisconsin, sir?
No.
Huh?
No.
Where are you from?
Atlanta.
Atlanta? Okay. All right. What's significance of you being here?
I work for NBC.
For NBC?
Yeah.
Okay. You're a reporter?
Producer.
Producer? Okay. All right. So were you following a vehicle?
I was trying to see. I was being called by New York, going, maybe these are people you need to follow, but I don't know. I was trying to.
You trying to what?
Just do what they told me to do.
New York told you to follow a vehicle?
Yes.
Your offices in New York or what?
That's right.
How did they know about this vehicle?
I mean, it was discreet. I wasn't like, talk to anybody or anything. Just trying to find a location. That's all.
So,
He's been told to follow.
do you have the person who called you and told you to do this?
Yeah.
You want to give me his information real quick?
You want me to call?
Sure.
好的，从这里可以看出呢，这个司机在跟踪巴士之前呢，并不知道有警察护送这辆巴士啊，并且呢，他也从来没有预先计划好，如果被警察拦停了，他应该怎么回答问题啊。所以呢，被警察拦停后，能看出他现在是非常的紧张和害怕啊。警察一问他，一下子就老实交代了，说是我老板就是让我这么干的啊。所以说呢，我们接着往下看。
Hey, law enforcement wants to talk to you.
Hi, this is Officer Jones, Kenosha Police. We're trying to figure out what's going on here, why you have a reporter or a producer following vehicles out here. Hold on, I'm going to put you on speakerphone because you're connected to his car. Now, can you go again?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Hi, officer. My name is Irene. I'm a booking producer with NBC News. We were just trying to respectfully just trying to see if it's possible to find any leads about the case, and so we were just keeping our distance just to see like where people involved in the trial are positioned. By no means were we trying to get in contact with any of the jury members or whoever's in the car.
这名跟踪记者的主管叫做艾琳·拜恩，我觉得这段还是很搞笑的啊。主管也没有准备好怎么回答警察的问题，他尽了他最大的努力来不告诉警察他们就是在跟踪陪审团啊，但是他又不知道怎么回答警察的问题。所以说更有趣的一点啊，大家可以看一下回放，警察从来没有提到过陪审团3个字，只是问他你们是否在跟踪一辆车。结果呢，艾琳自己就招了，说我们从来没有想过跟任何一位陪审团人员接触，然后警察压根就没有提过陪审团，他怎么会想到陪审团呢？对不对？这可以说是最好的一个自证其罪啊。
We just were trying to see like where key players in the trial may be at.
Okay. All right. So, real quick, how you advised him to follow like any vehicle? Did you know which vehicle he was following?
We just had our people positioned in different areas of the courthouse to see if anyone would be able to in different areas, and so we were just like following different.
Well, we're going to ask you guys to not do that. All right, that's a concern here. This is huge. We can't afford anything crazy happening, putting people in dangerous positions. This individual violated some traffic laws here doing this, so we're going to ask you guys to refrain from doing that.
Got it. Understood. Thank you so much. We're very sorry. We're very sorry.
最终呢，这名警察并没有发现关于这名记者拍到任何陪审员的照片后呢，只是给了这名记者一个闯红灯的罚单，就让他走了。第二天呢，庭审开始前呢，法官施洛德下令禁止 MS、NBC 电视台和任何有线电视网络有关的人进入法庭。
I have instructed that no one from MSNBC News will be permitted in this building for the duration of this trial. This is a very serious matter, and I don't know what the ultimate truth of it is. That someone who is following the jury bus, that is it's extremely serious matter, and will be referred to the proper authorities for further action.
后来 NBC 新闻将这名跟踪记者称为自由职业者，有点像临时工的那种感觉啊，这个套路好熟悉的感觉。里滕豪斯在被判无罪之后呢，他的辩护律师理查兹分别接受了左派和右派媒体的采访啊，我们大家一起来看一下，通过采访内容呢，看看你们能否分辨出哪个是左，哪个是右。
He has to get on with his life the best he can. I think eventually some anonymity will come back to it. I don't think he'll continue to live in this area. I think it's too dangerous. He's had 24-hour security since this happened. We're thankful that the judge protected his address. Everybody in this case, and when I say that, I mean prosecution, defense. To me, it's scary how many death threats we've had. You know, I was answering my phone on the way back from court in Kenosha. My office isn't that far. After their death threat, I quit answering the phone. He had as much business being there as any of the demonstrators or the rioters. That's all I can say. I mean, there's going to be people who will never agree with that statement, but you know, if we all would just mind our own business a little bit, I think we'd all be better off. And it's a hard lesson to learn, but
does he regret coming here to Kenosha?
I don't believe he does. I mean, you know, if he had to do it all over again and you said same thing is going to happen, and life is going to be put in a living hell for a year, and you're going to not know if you're going to be a free man, he would say, I wouldn't go. But we can't undo time.
Mark, the president was just asked about the verdict. He says, I stand by what the jury has to say. The jury system works. Your response?
And I'm not laughing at President Biden. What I'm laughing at is a friend of mine who's a lawyer said, he goes, and him and I had done a big case together 7-8 years ago. And he said, do you think this Rittenhouse is going to be bigger than that case? And I said, I do. And he said, why do you say that? And I said, I've never had a case, and I don't think I ever will, where within 2 days or 3 days of one another, the president and the presidential candidate comment on it. And both of them had such different beliefs. President Biden said something.
Does he wish he hadn't gone that night? Does he think he did anything wrong?
100 times over. I've had talks, Kyle said if I had to do it all over again and had any idea something like this could happen, I wouldn't do it. And that is not, I want to be clear, that is not regret for what he did that night under those circumstances. And he didn't want to kill anybody. And he was left with a terrible choice, and he exercised that choice, which was found to be lawful.
Does he think he did anything wrong?
Legally, no.
Morally?
He wishes he didn't have to do it. But, this case, as you said, has been so political. So yes or no.
Does he have concerns that maybe he could have done something else? Maybe he didn't have to fire. Maybe he could have fought. Maybe he could have gotten back on his feet. Does he ask himself those questions? I think it's hard, and that's why I asked the question. It's hard to believe that somebody chasing you is going to beat you to death.
Why else was he chasing him, Chris?
Probably to get him and beat him up, hurt him. But again, my problem.
好的，今天的内容就到这里了。再次感谢大家的厚爱。这几天呢，有很多观众朋友给我推荐了很多案件啊，我觉得有几个是非常值得一讲的。我要花点时间整理一下，然后呢，给大家再次会带来更多的类似于里滕豪斯这样的精彩的案件分析。好的，我们下期再见，拜拜。